That might have been structural.
Oh,
it'll be fine. Oh no!
Guess who's back?
Bob's back.
Yeah, Bob the Buick. Finally gonna be doing this thing, what we've been talking about doing.
Since we got it.
Yeah, since we found out that it's got a bop transmission, we're like, ooh.
What are we gonna do with that?
Big block Caddy.
So we got a 1969 472 Cadillac that we're gonna be dropping in here, and we got 2 days.
Yeah, I worked nights last night, so I'm on top of my game.
Oh yeah,
for sure. Come this way, because this motor's, we got a plan for it too. Remember when I drug that beauty home? Yeah, it's getting a new lease on life after sitting for like 45 years. So, not one motor swap, but two.
it's not that big a deal. It's motor out, motor in, motor in. That's three things.
Right, yeah.
We can do three things.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about cross members or anything.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, so we're gonna make a game plan here, try to get this motor yanked, and lots of cleanup work, but it should be a dang good time. All right, I think we're 2 hours in, and the motor's out.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty dang good.
And we found out a few things about this. One, oh you can't, maybe over here you can see it. Apparently 70s Buick 350s have like a non-existent oil pan. Like that is so thin. So I don't.
Even if we have to just put blocks under the motor mounts.
Just put a body lift, little body lift on the motor lift.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we're gonna run into clearance issues.
Yeah.
We are gonna try to clean this up and see if we can find a little Buick blue underneath all this grease.
Yep. So
we did discover that our rear main is not exactly rear maining anymore. So
yeah, we might be able to find a seal for that if we're feeling ambitious. We're gonna pressure wash engine compartment here because we've got some cross member work that needs to be done. We're not gonna be able to cut it out till here because of the control arm mounts. But that's okay.
We'll get the motor. We'll set it in there, see what it looks like.
Well, we can also pull some measurements because we can determine where the back of the motor is going to be.
Yeah, and we can move.
Yeah.
Some stuff. I mean, we could sledgehammer some stuff back.
Yep. So, all right, time to clean. Super clean out.
Tell me that was on video.
Well, things were going great till they weren't. And blew a hydraulic line on the tractor. So now this is where the 350 sits. Alex just got Bob all cleaned up, and it launched fluid all over the side of the car. So it's a rust prevention treatment.
Is it?
Here comes Dan to save the day. Guess we can't give him so much crap for only pulling 2 bolts out.
So Derek sells some shine juice, but if you're not wanting to buy some shine juice, throw yourself a little bit of hydraulic fluid just on your fender, and she's got a sheen.
If you're wondering what type it was, it's it's North 40 Harvest King.
The cheapest stuff you can buy.
The vintage for vintage tractors.
Oh, for vintage tractor, that's how you get the sheen on the vintage cars. Oh, is that? Oh, in a 5-gallon bucket, vintage tractor, Harvest King. So, you two are gonna make a baby, right in here. We got a measurement stick out to do. I think all this just has to go away.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be able to leave this lower part of this motor mount? What
I
do we do?
measure the width.
Do you see where these motor mounts are? In the front skis? Is that where you measured off of?
I didn't worry about motor mounts.
Are we gonna make our own motor mounts?
We're gonna have to, I think.
Perfect.
What we got going on is this has a front sump oil pan, and this car had a rear sump oil pan. And Alex was a big baby and couldn't get the rear sump oil pan pulled.
That you didn't even know was a thing. Also, do you see how much deeper this oil pan is versus that Buick 350? That Buick 350, this thin part is thicker than the. I mean, it's it's an inch and a quarter.
So I think what we're gonna do is just cut this cross member out right inside the lower control arm mounts, and then set the motor in there and see what we got as fab to connect that back together, because I'm thinking we need something to tie the frame together so it's not all floppy. It is all boxed though. It's probably pretty stout.
It's boxed until after the bend. So, I believe it goes about the transmission cross member. It goes to C channel, the center section C channel. So yeah.
All right, so let's get to hacking. Looks like we got some brake lines to deal with too. Can you get the floor jack and just push up on the center? Dude, this is awesome.
Not dumb at all.
Huh?
Not dumb at all.
Oh.
I mean, all we've done is take a reliable running vehicle and turn it into...
Reliable?
What? It fired right up.
Yeah.
Did it leave us stranded any of our 500 miles that we drove?
No.
No. Can we say that about every vehicle we've had?
Nope.
No. Yeah, engine cross member is something that Big Auto wants you to have. It's not really manual.
All right, let's lower it down now, I think.
Oh yeah, this is gonna get so out of square.
It's... That might have been structural.
It's big metal, yeah, it was structural.
Look how different it is.
Oh,
it'll be fine.
It has been tweaked, but I feel like we should have put like another bar in like before we started this.
It'll be all right, probably. Is there still pressure on it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Want some?
No.
Oh no! Did you just cut our brake lines? Bro! So now we have to add fixed brakes to our list of things to do?
I think I just nicked it. I didn't see any fluid.
Oh yeah, because...
It'll probably hold pressure just like the tractor did.
I feel like...
Okay, now that the whole thing's out, you can't tell that they're not in line.
Yeah.
So it's fine. All right.
That's where the oil pan's gonna go, right there, isn't it?
Exactly. Can you measure the width of that oil pan?
You're looking at about 8.5, 9. Let's go conservatively.
Is that a guess that it was 13?
Oh, it's 11. I was way off.
Yeah. I thought it was over a foot.
We're good though. I mean, that's plenty of room.
Yeah, do we want to just...
Set her in there?
Do you want to bend those brake lines back that you weakened already with the Sawzall? That you notched?
Well, that was the brake line. It's fine, probably.
Is that a rear brake line? Because that one doesn't matter.
No, it's
It's a steering brake line. We're gonna try to set that motor in here now and see what happens. Straight?
like it's not straight up and down.
I don't think it matters. How's the brake line? How would you cut that? Nice and straight?
It's nicked. It didn't leak, dude.
I'm gonna put my foot on the brake. You tell me if it leaks.
It's good. Did it go to the floor?
No.
No, we're good.
I feel like that's a safety third situation. Nicked brake lines. That now we're gonna bend out of the way.
All right, this is where we're at. We gotta massage the firewall a little bit. You can see my beautiful Sharpie marks over there because the steering is up against the oil pan. So we need to go back a little bit. We've got some room to go back, but we don't want it like rubbing against the firewall. We gotta notch this frame rail a little bit. So we've got room for that manifold, and try to show you this cross member. So it actually worked out pretty good. I think we're gonna be able to just plate across the bottom, cap those inside edges, and then once this gets pushed back a little bit more, we might be able to, I don't know, use some angle or something to give it a little more rigidity. But we're gonna yank the motor out, get those motor mounts pulled off so they're out of the way, and make all of our adjustments.
Also, we need to learn how to install an oil pump because we pulled that out.
Right, and it's not like a Chevy oil pump.
No, it is.
It's a lot more like an AMC oil pump, which they're finicky and need to be put together exactly right. So that's cool. All right, motor's coming back out. All right, into night one. Motor's back out. We got parts pulled off of it. We got a game plan here on what needs to be done. We're gonna get rested up and tackle this thing first thing in the morning. Got some fab work to do, but I think it's gonna work. Won't be too long. We're gonna have 500 foot-pounds of torque in the old Bob the Buick.
A little hint of hydraulic fluid, I don't know why.
I don't know. That windshield is wrecked though.
Dude, that's gonna...
We're gonna need some super clean on that.
We're gonna need a roll of paper towel.
Yeah. All right, back at it. I'm gonna notch the frame.
Dude, why is that brake line really shiny right there?
I polished it with the Sawzall blade.
Yeah, is that an approved
Yeah.
polishing method?
All right, I'm gonna notch the frame now in a different way than what was originally in my head. We need to get this power steering line off. Oh, we should get that shift linkage off the trans.
Someone broke the exhaust bolts yesterday.
But we were talking about it. I think we can just through bolt it.
That'll be better
and
too.
So instead of trying to tap it and all that garbage. Woohoo! Good times. All right, let's get to work.
It'd be cool if you didn't polish those brake lines as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot better.
Man, that looks beautiful. Oh, good. Didn't go in the frame. I don't want to rattle.
Do you know how bad this thing makes noise? Oh, see, way better. We got the notch. We're gonna weld it.
Yeah.
With our Weld Pro welder on gas. This week on Man Therapy, Josh takes out his anger on a firewall.
Oh, yeah. We have all kinds of. It's probably good enough.
Yeah, we didn't need to move it much.
No.
All right, yesterday, somebody thought, oh, let's get this exhaust out of the way, because I thought we were using different exhaust for the exhaust, and we're not. We're just welding on exhaust onto this exhaust. So I grabbed the old Snappy and proceeded to break 3 bolts.
Proceeded to snap.
It's a wrist breaker, bro. Actually, I take that back. I broke these bolts twice on each side. Broke it off here, and then there was a nut behind here. So then I snapped it off again so it's flush. Makes our working surface way easier. I did stop myself before I broke the 4th one, I thought. But now that we're drilling them out, we gotta break the 4th one. Come on, Shaky Jake. Did my dad get in here? My dad get in here and give you a steady hand? Oh, it actually drawn out pretty easy.
Put some little machine screws, hold that exhaust on.
Self-tappers?
Yeah.
Or
were you wanting the 3/8 hole?
No, I think self-tappers is fine.
Ooh, don't look at the top side of those bolts.
Why? Nice and square?
Perfectly centered. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It didn't work.
It didn't work?
No, it didn't even weld to the
stud?
No. I just like filled in the nut basically.
I knew that was gonna happen.
I just about have the exhaust all drilled out and finished. I got it all drilled out and, oh, I didn't do any of that. I broke it. I don't think Josh wanted me touching it anymore. So we got some Bronco bumper material. It's
Demo Ranch Bronco right there.
Yeah, that's what you need. That's how you, that's what this calls for. That is, it's a hard to find part you have to get.
Yeah.
It's really weird putting a Cadillac motor in a Buick. You need a Ford bumper.
Yep. Oh, can you do that? Scraper?
Like that one, your favorite one? That's right over here on the ground?
The little black one is just
Yeah, this guy?
try to minimize fire.
What? But we want to maximize fun. Gas on. Pretty aggressive tacking.
Oh, should I just tack it in?
Or run a 3-inch bead. Either way.
All right. Little booger weld exhaust fix there.
It's fine.
We just won't torque on that one. Just one ooga dooga, not 5.
Yeah, we'll just...
Got our part of the cross member back in. We're gonna be doing some more gusseting once we get the motor in and figure out where we can put material. We're gonna have to do some kind of tab here for a motor mount. But it's ready to go in. We can't get it to turn over 360 yet, but we're gonna ignore that fact for now and just hope that we can get it broke loose the rest of the way. Did massage the firewall, so it's good to go.
We got like half an inch out of the firewall. Like, you got
Yeah.
a lot.
Sweet.
All right, quick update. We got the trans cross member kind of in, using the factory cross member, slightly modified. We need some new hardware for that though. Motor mounts. This pesky suspension bolt was in the way. We just lopped that off because who needs that? Motor mounts, we think we got a plan. Josh has it built in his here noggin. So we're gonna plas with our best arc.
Yeah, this is for trans mount.
Oh, this is for the trans mount?
Yeah.
How much was that plasma cutter?
$250.
$250 plasma cutter. Let's see her work. Oh, that standoff's kind of actually nice. Hot spark on my leg.
Like that? Mm-hmm. Now, will this thing cut in the middle?
What do you mean? Oh, you just need a slot there in the middle?
Yes, I can bend it a little bit.
Oh, I'd stop in the middle too. Are you gonna have?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna.
Couple, just like.
Yep.
I don't know how much bend I need.
What's it for?
Well, the top of the frame and the bottom of the frame are not in the same vertical plane.
Oh.
Not gonna lose anything important, right?
No, I don't think so. Ooh, oil pump. You don't want that to like fall apart. Like knock the gears out of it or anything. Because sometimes you need a bead on some stuff.
Yeah. I like that.
Alright.
Alright, so this is where the old cross member. This is the old location for the cross member. Right there you can see it's kind of boxed and it's got that little 2-inch square tubing spot that it was setting right up here. Now the cross member is going to be back here, so I'm trying to box in the frame a little bit. Then I got this 2-inch. It's going to lay right there. It's going to lay right here. Yeah, it's going to be great. All right, let's get this plate welded up in there.
Josh is rolling up our sweet custom motor mounts. Took a 2.5-inch-ish hole saw, 3-inch hole saw outside and
Oh, fire.
oh. Fire! Safety third.
Alright.
You got it? Fire averted. Oh, it's right next to that fuel pump. There's probably nothing flammable in that.
No, not at all.
So, oh, it's easier to see on this side. Plate welds to engine, plate welds to frame, tire go in the middle, motor mount. We were putting this all the weight down on this, and it just kept going down and down and down and down. So we might need to invest in heavier duty front springs.
I deal at Artlist.
All right, we got there. Meat stick.
Just wanted to burn these in and then we get food.
Well, my Josh is that. I'm gonna go change the battery.
Hmm?
Dude, we're liking the golden hour right now. And you're looking very majestic. With like the light behind you.
Not used to all the burning grease.
What's that?
Not used to all the burning grease and welding smoke.
Oh,
Yeah, your lungs aren't acclimated to the industrial environment. I don't know if that's a good thing though. I mean,
it's so much farther ahead than all the other engineers that are.
The guys that have like seen it in the field and like, yeah.
All right, we're like 4 hours behind schedule.
5.
We're 4 hours behind the revised schedule. So, but motor mounts are in. Don't look at the welds. I should have cleaned more grease off, but it's fine. We got the new freeze plugs in. We got the oil pump all packed with Vaseline, so it shouldn't cavitate.
We have our motor mount pucks made out of
Nitos.
Nito grabber.
Yeah.
Don't throw anything away is what we're saying, because everything we put onto this has been scrapped.
Yeah. So I think we're going in for the last time this weekend.
Yeah.
So let's get it. Motor's in.
Ignition's wired.
Is it?
I mean, to the ignition, not from the ignition to the
Yeah.
engine. You said wire the ignition.
So Alex is going to finish up wiring as I've reminded him 15 times.
800 times this weekend.
And I'm going to build a drive line. And Dan's going to help me.
Car is wired. I don't have a hat on. Very special oil. The cheapest oil you can find at Kirkland is what it specifically calls for in the owner's manual. That looks like a shop soda.
You guys are doing a fine job. And there's quality control here.
Yeah. Remember, I said the car's wired, not wired correctly. I want that to be okay. Noted. Is it moving?
It's moving.
Oh, you good, dude?
I'm good.
You got like a towel or a blanket we can just like put like right
That
here?
big chunk of cardboard.
Well, we didn't get that side of the rig with hydraulic oil.
Oh, so we're good.
So we're just finishing the shine juice, our own
Brand.
formula.
So we're just kind of, now you can see the front to see if it spins.
Yeah. Oh, we're freaking golden. I like it. Dude.
Wire the car, where's the drive on? I got the car wired.
No, I'm getting there. I got a game plan. Well, let's jump into that right now. We need, ouch. We need this output for the old trans. We need this U-joint for the rear axle. This, I think, will fit inside of this. So,
I'll take good care of this side.
I'm just gonna...
No, that side's my side from the beginning.
Oh, my helmet.
You're gonna want this. I got it.
Yeah, can't wait for my face to catch on fire.
It's a mystery. It's gonna be a mystery when you're smelling it.
I think
we gotta turn it over. That's a win.
I think this will fit inside of this. So
You're gonna make a baby?
I'm just gonna cut this guy like right here, and cut this guy about right here, and make one.
We don't know if there's spark. Do you have a spark plug tester? No spark. No spark? Yeah.
We got spark.
It runs.
Yeah. Frick yeah. All right, let me hurry up and get that welded.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got a driveline made. I tried like making a jig and making it as perfect as possible, but as perfect as possible right now is within 50 thousandths, so it's gonna shake a bit. But also 34-inch swampers shake a bit, so I think we're gonna be all right. Alex is hooking up fuel. Hopefully that 1969 pump works. Yeah, you should be able to just pop that off.
Yeah, like this way, right?
Yeah. Oh, you broke it.
Eventually.
Yeah.
What we can do,
I'll just run it by hand. Do we need a little fuel in it?
it's got a little bit of fuel in it. I mean, there's more.
Oh, there's so much marble in it.
Oh.
That's right. I was like, oh, geez. Smoke show. This thing's gonna be a beast.
It sounds good on the phone. When it sounds good on the phone, it sounds good in real life.
Yeah. All right. We want to do a radiator?
Yeah.
All right. Into day 2. This was a long one, but motor is installed. It runs.
Power steering is hooked up.
Yeah.
In case you need to know, you can, if you're really hoarse on the lines, you can get a 77 Electra power steering box to hook to a 69 Cadillac pump. I don't know what position you're going to be in where that information is going to be valid, but you might need to know it. We need to know it.
We did. We had just a funny brain fart on the whole HEI.
Rotors are not optional on HEIs. They are mandatory.
Yeah, you can't, no Bluetooth rotors.
And our fuel pump's working, which is amazing.
Kind of crazy, yeah.
When we couldn't get this to turn over earlier, I was feeling pretty down.
Oh, I know. I was kind of scared that we were gonna end up busting the rings off that.
I was like, this is gonna be a big pain in the butt. But now, like, that it runs, like the fuel pump works. The power steering, we got that to adapt. Drivelines in. I'm falling in love with this. I might be falling in love with the 472.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. So tomorrow we got radiator. We're just putting Bob's radiator back in, which is probably not enough capacity for this, but it'll work for now. We're gonna steal the alternator from Bob. Well, it's not really stealing. It's going back in.
Yeah.
But anyway, taking stuff off that Buick 350.
We need to manufacture a floor shifter. I'm gonna build a really crude derby shifter for tomorrow just to drive it around.
Yeah, you can see how there's not a lot of space around this engine with, like, it's almost up to the steering column.
That might be.
Yeah. And so the column shift linkage doesn't work. It's up against the.
That's right. It touches the valve cover. We could notch the valve cover.
Barely fits between the A-arms.
That's what you like to see, though. Just get it shoehorned in there. And
Yeah.
You'll figure it out as you go.
Yeah.
Something's in the way, move it. It was when we were setting it down. The suspension just kept going down and down and down and down. So I mean, we're not all the way bottomed out.
No.
And we're only an extra 300 pounds, so it's not.
I think 2.
2.
Yeah, I think a small block Chevy's like 500 pounds, so that's basically a small block Chevy.
Yeah.
So, and this got 200 pounds on it.
But it runs, and it sounds pretty good. I mean, anything with open headers, I think, sounds awesome.
Yeah.
But
it sounded like it was hitting on all of them.
It sounded like it was hitting on all of them, and it knows it like
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't have a weird gallop, if you will.
So tomorrow we got about 6 hours to thrash on this thing before he's got to hit the road and I got to go to bed so I can do night shift again. So we're gonna try to get this to the point where we can play around for even 30 minutes and then
we got to do this all over again. Throw another motor in another car.
Yeah, got to get that 350 in the Riviera, get it pulled back to the back, get my Jeep back in here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big one tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to bed. All right, back at it. Day 3, the last day. We've only got about 5 hours left. Alex is working on shifter. I'm going to work on getting the fan on. Got this old flex fan from the Jeep Supply.
Never throw anything away.
I know. And we got a new cable for the negative side, so I'll get that in there and got to figure out an alternator because we need the alternator to run the water pump. So ready, break. Hey Steve, what's up, dude? Hey Steve, what are you doing? Come here. All right. Okay. 9/16 and a half. All right, we got this sweet spacer here. We go right behind the alternator, and then I think we're probably gonna have to run some tie wire on it to keep it from being floppy because we don't have like an actual lower alternator bracket. It'll be fine. All right, flex fan from the old Jeep's in, alternator from Bob is in. The belt is not straight.
If you close both eyes, it's pretty straight. Oh, it's way bad at the front. It's bad.
But the problem is the belt that the slot it would line up on
hits the fan.
Hits the fan and doesn't line up with the crankshaft pulley.
Can you bend that arm in a little bit?
No, because then our positive's gonna. I might be able to bend it a little bit. Adjusting. Not better.
It looks like it sprung back every time you hit it.
We're just gonna run that those trans lines in a loop for now, or are we gonna?
I mean, I've ran old derbies that way. And that hole needs to be drilled out like a hair.
Oh my gosh. Trans works. We're gonna try to bust through an oil change, maybe get those header extensions on, and then one quick rip. something's hitting something. Don't turn it over.
I'm not. He's up.
Wait.
No.
Yeah. Hey, I remember doing a long arm strut, Bob.
We didn't get how
Oh. You'll be alright.
Yeah. Dude, the front it feels no dude. Hit this thing noon.
Oh yeah, we lost the bead. It came, yeah, the tire unseated, so you're spinning in that rim. Oh. Dang it. In that other car.
At least you know it's not the driveline causing that vibration.
Yeah.
She runs, she drives. Ooh, we got maybe a light fuel leak. That's fine. Every other fluid leaks, so might as well have a little bit of fuel leak.
Yeah, inside the cabin, that's the best.
And it's not the last video we're gonna do with Bob.
No.
She's gonna be a staple on the channel for years to come.
Yeah.
And what I love is right now this is like the third
Like rendition of it?
rendition of it. But yeah, so this is like the third rendition of it, and it's only gonna get wilder and crazier. We got big plans.
Yeah.
Maybe get. Well, we think we need more traction. Maybe like 4 tires in the back.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit long arms.
We can make it 4-wheel drive without having a front drive axle, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, 4-wheel drive without a front drive axle.
So, but I don't know, that first little zip around the corner, it was noticeably stronger.
Oh my gosh.
And then we lost the bead.
Then we lost the bead. And then it was.
Then
not
it's
noticeably
one-wheel drive inside of a tire.
And she's
But yeah, this is gonna be fun. All right, we've got about an hour. We got to get a motor dropped in that thing, get this on the trailer, and get my Jeep back in the shop.
it's
Ready, break.
ready to go. Can we try to get these exhaust bolts off?
No, do not touch the exhaust.
Not nearly as much. That steering is way money.
Yeah.
It goes way back behind.
Well, and that pan is so shallow.
That pan is shallow.
Okay, let's pull this chain off. Let's wrap a bag on that carburetor.
Yeah, because, yeah, we'll do that for sure.
You
Guess what we could do? We could put it in choke mode.
Oh, yeah. Boop. Sweet. Throw the hood on it. There might be time to actually drag this in the back.
Yeah, do you want to do it with the tractor? Or? And Allison would be like super happy with you, huh?
Yeah. That is so cool. Oh no! Duct tape drags 2026.
This should be there. I mean, I know it's a long ways away, but
That's how we got to do things.
yeah, she's a bit down the list on priority.
Yeah, but we know this motor runs.
We do.
We know the trans works.
Yeah.
So we got to get started.
Yeah.
And I wish we would have got further this weekend, but
We
always do.
Yeah, you got to set unobtainable expectations so that, yeah.
So cool things happen.
So cool things happen, but yeah.
Bob's got a 472 Caddy in it.
Yeah, and it runs and drives.
Yeah.
If we need to bead lockers, that's what we need.
Yeah. And not only that, I mean, I don't know if we mentioned this in this video, but that is a 1969 472. So it's the high compression, 500 foot-pounds of torque.
385-ish horsepower.
Yeah. So it's gonna rip when we get it all tuned up.
Cheapest horsepower and torque money can buy, I think.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, huge thanks to Dan.
He's behind the camera right now. But Two Bolt Dan, he was immenseful at helping us this weekend.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll get some of his rigs on the channel.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna be doing some Jeeping.
there's a Jeep he's got that we haven't been able to show you yet, but I'm excited. It's freaking awesome. One of a kind for sure. But anyway, leave a comment below what you like, what you didn't like, whatever. I love reading you guys' comments. And yeah, we got merch. When you buy a hat, it's not as filthy as this.
No.
Okay.
They will come brand clean.
Yeah. But yeah.
All right. We'll wreck it, rinse it, repeat. Till next time.
See ya.